Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Santosh. Today we will be looking at the invisible code, mastering HTML comments for cleaner, smarter websites. Ever looked at a complex piece of code and wish someone had left a few clues? Or maybe you have needed to temporarily hide a section of your website without deleting it? Well, today we are diving into the secret weapon of every web developer, HTML comments. In this video, you will learn exactly what comments are, how we use them, why they are essential, and even some pro tips to make HTML cleaner and more maintainable. Get ready to unlock the power of invisible code. The first concept that we are learning is the invisible power. What are HTML comments? At its core, an HTML comment is a piece of text with your HTML within your HTML document that is completely ignored by the web browser. It is not rendered by the web browser, it is ignored. It won't show up on your actual web page for the users to see. It isn't rendered. Think of them as notes to yourself or to other developers who might work with your code. The primary purpose is to make your code more understandable, provide context, and help you with organization without impacting the visual output of your website. They are literally invisible to your users, but invaluable to developers. Okay, understood why we need HTML comments. They are just put in place for other developers, not the end users. Concept 2. Mastering the syntax. How to write HTML comments. Writing HTML comments is surprisingly simple. It always starts with the angular brace, exclamation mark, and two dashes, and ends with two dashes and then right angular brace. Anything you type between these two markers will be treated as a comment. For example, this is a single line comment. Let me show you how this looks. I will copy this. I will open my friendly code editor, which is Visual Studio Code. And what I will do is, this is the last class that I took, which is RGBA colors. Let's assume that I want to put the comment here. I put the comment and explain what this is. RGB style colors. Okay, there we go. RGB style color picker. And then if you want multi-line comments, you do just that. For example, you copy this piece of code and then we will put it here. These paragraphs are styled using colors. Okay, you can put it on multi-line. For example, it can come on its own line like that. That is called as multi-line comments. Understood? Okay, very good. This is the beginning and this is the end. So as I told you, angular brace, exclamation, double dashes, and then the comment that you want itself to be shown to the other developer, and then end. If I open this particular project, which is on desktop, you will see that the comments don't display over here, but the paragraphs do. Okay, that is the use of comments. It is crucial to remember exact syntax as missing hyphen or exclamation mark can break your HTML. Comment. Let me show you what they mean. If I just do a single dash here, you will see that this shows on the web page. Do you see that? It breaks the rule. Uh, Let me save this. For example, if I do this and save this and refresh, it is understanding it is a comment, but most of the times it won't work, guys. Okay? Most of the times it won't work. So do you see it comes up there, right? That is because we opened and closed it very early. Okay? Now it won't be showing up. If I reload the page, this time it will be gone. As you can see, it disappeared. Concept 3. The developer's best friend. Why use HTML comments? HTML comments serve multiple critical points. First, it is used for documentation. They explain what section of the code does and why it is there and why specific approach was taken. This is incredibly helpful for future you or any other team member who is working on the project. Second, debugging. If a part of your page isn't working, you can comment on sections of code to isolate the problem, making it easier to find the bug without deleting your work. Third, temporary disabling. Need to hide a feature or content section for a while without deleting it. Just comment it out. It keeps your code intact and ready to be uncommented when needed. Concept 4 that we will be learning is beyond the basics. HTML comments best practice. Be clear and concise, keep them updated, avoid over commenting, never include sensitive information in comments, use them for sectioning. For example, comments are excellent for marking the start and end of the major section, like start header, end header, so on and so forth. Let me show you an example. Over here, I will just put a comment. I will just say start of body tag. And similarly, I will end the comment over here. This is where the body ends. Understood, guys, what they mean? We separated the body section here. Comments are visible part in the code. We looked at that. Don't comment the obvious code. Good code should be self-documented where possible. Comment only why, as I did, why I had to use this. This is for style paragraphs. These are the style paragraphs. I explained that. Never keep the outdated comment, always update your comments. The last concept that we will learn is how comments affect your web page. As we discussed, browsers ignore HTML comments when rendering a page. This means they have no impact on your page layout, styling, or functionality from user's perspective. However, they do still exist in the page source code, which anyone can view by right-clicking and selecting the View Page Source or inspect. Let me show you what they mean. Here it is not visible, but if I do View Page Source, you will see the comments appearing. Over here, that's a multi-line comment, single line comment, and then the comment over there that I put. Okay, that is what they mean. The last thing that we would read is while search engines technically see the source, they typically disregard them from ranking purpose. Your focus should be on clean, well documented, well structured semantic HTML rather than stuffing keywords into comments. Understood, guys? Okay. Don't stuff keywords in comments. It is not needed. Conclusion. And there you have it. HTML comments might be invisible, but they are incredibly powerful tool for any web development. From making your code easier to understanding and maintaining to abide in debugging and temporary content. management. Mastering comments is crucial skill. Remember to use them wisely, keep them updated, and always prioritize clear, concise communication with your code. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more web development tips and let me know in comments below what your favorite use for HTML comments is. Happy coding. Thank you so much for watching.